Self-defense and martial arts are all about situational awareness. When it comes to Halloween, you know that you're going to encounter some things that you maybe wouldn't encounter in a dark alley or in a typical self-defense situation. My name is Jason Davis. I'm the Chief Information Officer at UMD, and I also teach Jujutsu and self-defense for applied human sciences. Today I'm going to tell you how to defeat zombies using Jujutsu. Zombies pose some very specific challenges. For instance, we're not used to fighting against people who bite. And so if you look at some of the things we do in groundwork, holding a person down, you're going to see that we use our chest or our stomach or our limbs to crush an opponent's face. Not a great idea when the opponent is trying to bite you and infect you and make you into a zombie. We use arm bars, leverage, anatomy against our opponents. An arm bar is great if your opponents can feel pain and is not decomposed. But if they're not feeling pain and if their limbs are subject to actually pop off, arm bars aren't such a great idea. We also use chokes against our opponents, and they are blood chokes, so they're restricting blood flow to the brain. But if a zombie doesn't have an intact blood system, doesn't have a functioning cardiovascular system, again, chokes aren't going to work so well. What we find works the best on zombies is actually throwing them. Locking onto a zombie, throwing them. Zombies end up having much worse balance and agility than a human being. You just have to be careful that you keep those choppers at a good distance. Make sure that they can't bite you as you're throwing them over the top. Horror, science fiction, and fantasy are all opportunities to do thought experiments. And when we think about doing martial arts and self-defense, that's what we're doing constantly. We're imagining situations and scenarios where we might have to defend ourselves, and we're trying to practice that. So getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of the box and thinking about an extraordinary situation of self-defense is a great way to hone your skills, great way to improve your situational awareness and to understand self-defense and Jiu-Jitsu at a deeper level.